I'm back down here in West Virginia again this morning. I'm not hearing anything from here. There he is. If I can get up to this bench, I'll be good. He's right here. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Chad Clacom. You're watching the Fired Up Day by Day Spring Turkey Hunting Series. Here in West Virginia this morning, and it's chilly. It's 35 degrees right now, going up to, I think, upper 50s by quitting time. Should be a pretty day. Just hoping I can get back in here and find some turkeys. I haven't been in here yet this season. This piece butts up against a chunk of private, and I always have trouble with these birds being right on the borderline, so hopefully they're back here and maybe I can get on one. It is chilly. There's one way off somewhere. What the heck is that at? What a pretty morning. Definitely hearing a turkey muffled real bad. Thinking it's over here on this private.
Been sitting here a good while just listening. I've heard that one bird way off. I mean way off on private ground. He gobbled 8 or 9 times. Now I'm hearing another one crack off back here behind me. He might be down in here. Just gonna get up on this high spot and sit down and listen. There's like a little bit of a point that goes out here and falls off. He might have been off of that point. And it's a freaking beautiful morning. You'd think they'd be lighting it up. I know he was this direction, but I just don't know if he was down in here on this side or part way up the other side. Never heard that bird again. Been sitting here for a good while. Did a little bit of calling there. Couldn't get nothing to hit. I'm gonna have to go find one somewhere here. You just don't feel like you're turkey hunting if you're not calling. And I have not called very much in 3 days of hunting in West Virginia. Spent a bunch of time in a truck, though, that's for sure. They didn't gobble much today. It was a bluebird day. A couple buddies of mine texted me, beautiful day, where they were. They didn't hear any gobbling. So, I guess I should feel fortunate. I wish I could tell you I put a bird to bed last night on this public, but I can't. However, I did see a longbeard, a jake, and a hen right here by the truck on the private piece. He's probably, I don't know, maybe a little less than a quarter of a mile from the public. Yeah, it's another chilly one. There's that bird I saw last night. He's gobbled probably 4 or 5 times now. He's really not all that far out there. Too far to go set up on though. There's a chance he comes this way, but I don't expect it. There he was again. I thought I heard 2 out there, but it's the same one. He just turned and facing me. How was there only one turkey gobbling here? I think there was a second bird over here on private, but there's the longbeard and the jay together, and I thought I heard another one. Man, I wish I could go around there. I can go that way probably 150 yards, but that's it. I can't tell you how much turf I can hear from here. For that to be all I'm hearing, man, it's just... it's hard to believe. Kind of foggy out here. It's 8 o'clock. I just heard a bird gobble over on this other side where I thought I heard one earlier. There he was. He gobbled again, but I can't tell. It's hard to say from where I'm at because there's a long finger that runs out here. He could be on this face of that finger, or he could be beyond that across the hall, up on the other side on that face, on my face. Regardless, he's on private ground. Imagine that. He won't hit the call. I'm pretty sure he's up on that far ridge across the hall. Not this little finger between us. 'Cause he sounded high. Can't get him to gobble again. This is my 4th day hunting West Virginia, and I feel like I haven't really hunted a whole bunch. Days I've been out, I haven't been hunting. 2 or 3 days there, I spent more time in the truck than I did in the woods. Barely did any turkey calling. Got 3 hours to make something happen here. Oh man, I wish I didn't have to go to work tonight. If I could just spend like 3 or 4 days in a row hunting and trying to find birds or roost them, I'd probably spend a heck of a lot less time running back and forth trying to find turkeys. Probably a hen. There's actually 2 birds there. Track's a little bigger. It looks like a gobbler there. These tracks ain't too old. Well, that's it for today, guys. I didn't have a whole lot of time. I ran back there real quick and called down off that point, hoping to maybe strike one. I'm back in West Virginia again this morning. It's already breezy. Definitely running late again. Can't stay awake to hold this freaking camera. I'm so tired. I can't stay awake. It's pretty hard to turkey hunt when they don't gobble. Been sitting here for probably over 2 hours. Ain't heard anything. Getting windy. Can't get nothing going. I haven't heard a bird gobble anywhere yet. That wind is coming this way, so I dropped down in on the lee side of this hill, get out of that wind, and I figure I'm just gonna come down in here and sit and listen for a little bit. It's 10:44. And that bird gobbled over here on this other side. For the first time today. Just gobbled again, I think. Why are they always on private? There he was. Yeah, he's kind of moving out. He's up at the head of this hall now, I think. Dang it. That bird moved even farther onto that private ground, so I'm just gonna climb up out of here and head home and get some sleep. At least I know he's hanging in here. Just a matter of time before I catch him on the public in the right mood.
I'm parked here at a spot in West Virginia, same place I was yesterday. It stormed yesterday evening pretty bad, and it rained on and off all night. Hopefully it'll be a good morning. Maybe the turkeys will want to fire up here today.
Be nice to hear him on my side this morning. Be nice to hear him at all, actually. officially sunrise. Still not a gobble, which is no surprise for this place, especially on a wet, cloudy morning. Just heard a bird gobble. $6:35 across the hall from me. Trying to get a good beat on where he was at. This wind's supposed to lay down. It's picking up. Flipping wind. I could run back to the truck and drive all the way around there. He's on private ground right there where he's at, though. Of course. Once again, I think I got him pinned pretty good. Just a couple 100 yards off the public. That's the only thing I hear. I might drive around there and just get in the same ballpark. It's just crazy because that's the only thing I'm hearing. There he was again. He's gobbled like 6 times now. I was gonna run back out to the truck and drive around to where that bird's at. Just keep tabs on him, but I figured while I'm over here, I'm gonna run out to the end of the ridge, fall down off the other side, which is the leeward side. Just see if I can hear anything out here, or maybe strike one. Pretty quiet. Can't get nothing going back here. It's after 12:30 now. I gotta get out of here. Maybe one of these days we'll find one that's in the right mood and wanting to play.
I'm back in West Virginia again this morning. Completely different area. Anyways, I'm going to get up high here, see what I hear, and just go from there. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but hoping to put ears on a bird.
That bird there is gobbling pretty good. I've heard at least 4 different birds. Every turkey I'm hearing is on private ground way off in the distance. I haven't heard any back here on the public, not one. At least not on my side. I thought I might have heard one back here across this deep hall that may have been on public. It'd be awfully hard to get to. It's all landlocked and steep. It's more birds than I've heard all season so far. It's a little after 8 o'clock. I jumped in the truck and drove around to a couple different spots there and got out and listened. Never did hear anything else. He sounded muffled bad. He's way up on top. There he gobbled again on his own. Hopefully I can get him to gobble again once I get up in there. He's almost up at the top of this drain. You might see me coming up that drain. I'm gonna swing wide and come around. He's gobbling half decent. Just get up on the spine of this ridge and work it out towards him. I don't know how much farther I can get, as open as it is. If I get up to the spine and just make my way out that way a little without him seeing me. All right, I'm almost up onto this spine. These woods are wide open, just big oaks. The hill kind of rolls right here. He would have to be within gun range to see me here. I'm just going to play it safe here because this is wide open. I feel like he was right at the head of that drainage, so he was kind of down in that, I think. But even if he was making his way this way, I don't think he could have seen me underneath the hill. I felt pretty good about sitting right here, but he's pretty far. If I go up here any farther, I think it's going to flatten off more and you're going to be able to see pretty long ways. He won't hit the calls now. I'm just going to camp out here for a little bit. It's 9:30. There's no way he saw me coming up through here. There's no way. I'm just going to sit here for a while, see what happens. Maybe he'll show up quiet, I don't know. I've been sitting here for 42 minutes. I ain't heard him again. I dozed off a time or two, but I've been sitting here long enough. There's no way he saw me coming up in here because I hooked all the way around. Used the terrain to get up here. Unless he made a beeline out this ridge top, there's no way he saw me. No way. I can't get him to hit the crow call again either. Almost 10:30. Turkeys. Alright, I swung all the way around this point. I was on the back side and I came up over the top now. It was 160 yards to where my pen is, where I last heard him. On my elevation, just right around the hill, there's a draw. He was right over here in this draw. I haven't heard him in 2 hours. I don't know, it depends on where he's at exactly. He may not have heard me calling back there, I don't know. 350 yards, he should have heard me unless he's down in that drainage. I can't get him to hit the calls. It's 12 o'clock. I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna dip down off the backside and back out of here the same way I came in. I'll have to come back to him. There's some pretty woods in here. Might have to break day in here one day.
I'm back down here in West Virginia again this morning. And to make a long story short, I found a bird in here yesterday and couldn't do anything with him. So I'm back in here this morning and hoping I could put ears on him first thing.
Not hearing anything from here. Not a gobble. So I drove up to where I parked yesterday and got on that bird. Jumped out and I'm climbing up to the top of this ridge to listen on the back side of what I was listening to from down there. And as I was coming up in here, I think I heard him again. I'm almost positive I heard a gobble when I was climbing up over the hill. There he is. Almost the same dang place. I couldn't hear him from down there. He's just around the hill too far. He's almost in that draw again. He's gobbled at least 8 times that I know of. There he is again. He's up on that top at the head of this deep cut. I think I'm going to go straight up this gut today. I don't think he's going to be able to see me. There he is again. Just have to be careful I don't get too close to him. These woods are wide open. This bird's freaking hammering. It's just around the hill from here. I gotta keep this roll between us. I can almost hear that rattle. If I can get up to this bench, I'll be good. This is wide open. Get to this next tree. He's right here. I took a chance and got up to this tree. I hope he didn't see me. He shut up a little bit. He's right here. Let me know where you're at.
Man, I hope I didn't spook this turkey. I've been sitting here a long time waiting on a clue. That last time he gobbled, he was close, under the hill. So I hurried up and started getting this camera gear set up, and I don't know if he walked up on me while I was doing that or what. Been listening hard for him to strut. I haven't heard anything. Trying like heck not to call. If I didn't spook him, I just don't want to give my position away yet. I just hope he didn't walk under the hill right here and swing around me or something. These woods are so wide open. It's killing me not to call. Killing me. I don't know. I don't know. And that was the perfect situation. I mean, he was gobbling often enough that I was able to just keep moving. Just keep inching closer and closer. And I get up to his level and I hit the property line. That's what kind of stopped me, because I would have stayed right in this drain and kept just going to the top. I would have got high ground on him and then got above him. But I hit that property line and it kind of forced me to stay on his level, just around the roll of the hill from him. And I got nice and tight to him. And that last time he gobbled, he was just down over that roll. He couldn't have been 70 yards. So I got the camera and tripod situated, got my gun ready, and I sat there and I said, I'm just going to wait till he gobbles again, and then I'll call to him just to make sure I got this camera pointed in the right direction. And I sat there and he never gobbled again. I never heard him strutting, nothing. So I don't know if he just happened to be coming towards me and just periscoped up over that hill and caught me getting this tripod and everything situated when I wasn't paying attention or what. I sat there for over 2 hours, never called. I thought eventually I'd hear him. Even if I did spook him, I thought maybe he'd go out the hill and start to gobble again, but that never happened. I'll just leave him be. Come back to him another day, I guess. Can't get anything going.
Stormed overnight. It just quit here right before daylight. The weather kind of dictated where I hunted today. Anyway, I parked at a high spot back here and I listened from there, just a couple hundred yards from the truck on a high point. I didn't hear anything on the backside of this. So I drove around here and parked, and I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and listen to this side. I just wanted to put my ears on as much turf as I could here right at daybreak. Not hearing anything. Coming up on 7 o'clock. I ain't heard a gobble. I was driving around back towards where I started, and there's a piece of private ground here. There's a bunch of open fields, and I'm looking at 5 jakes and a hen in this little field, and then up in this other field there's a longbeard with 2 hens. They must have never gobbled. Struggling goblin right here in front of me. $10 he's starting to fire out, looking for a hen. He needs to go this way, though, to get onto the public. You know, I probably could go ask these landowners if I could hunt their ground, but I really have no interest in killing one out in the field. I don't, call me crazy, but I just don't. She had to hear that turkey gobble. She probably has a nest right down in there. More action than I've had all season. Sitting in the flipping truck. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Not much excitement. I spent a lot of time in and around the truck, listening from different high points along the road. And I never got any farther than 150, 200 yards from the truck all morning. Spent a lot of it in the truck. Ended up seeing a bunch of turkeys on some private ground there, and watched them for a couple hours. Anyways, we'll be back in Pennsylvania come Monday. I'm hoping to get out with Ashley a little bit this coming week. Maybe we could get her on a bird, but I don't know. I may try to hit West Virginia a little bit more here we'll see how it goes. Depends on the weather, but thanks for sticking with me, guys. We'll see you next time.
Sitting here at a gate in Pennsylvania, got Ashley with me today. It's foggy.
Where's that at?
Same place.
It could be down off of here. It's real steep. Where's he at?
It's down in here.
Definitely coming, ain't he? He's got a Jake with him, or that's another long beard, another gobbler. He's right here.